Here goes. This is the question and answer number 3, the third one. So we'll put in the thing like Q&A number 3, THREE. This is video number 18 in the series. 18 in the series. So we have here a lot of questions. Well, not a lot of questions. Let's see here. Maybe less than last time. I think we have 10 total questions, and the majority of these questions are food questions. Let me turn the fan off. Are food questions. What do I do about food? What do I do about whatever? And I don't know, maybe people are hungry when they're writing the questions. You get home from work, you're a little bit hungry. Oh, well, I wonder what I can snack on. Hey, what does David snack on? Who knows? But anyway, I did get some questions about that. So I'll cover those. I'm drinking coffee with a little half and half. They say not to drink coffee after 7 o'clock. It is now in my time zone, 5:22 p.m. That'll definitely be done before 7. So, once again, this is what I do. This is number 18. There's 10 fingers and then 5 fingers and 3 fingers to make 18. I think this is number 18. Questions and answers. Now remember, if you ever have any questions, you would put them right down there, or request. I did have a couple of requests. One request was to lay out all of my supplements and kind of go over how I managed to take that many supplements in one day. At one time, one day, a part of the day, I take 20 different supplements, vitamins, etc. We're also doing some lost pet things. And people say, why do you lost pets? Pets have nothing to do with losing weight. Of course they do. A lot of the weight loss, exercise, and all that is based around our mental health, our mental feelings, our psyche, or whatever they say, whatever the word of today is. The better we feel up here, the better we're going to be doing the walking and the eating and the whatever your doctor and you come up with, and your trainer and your whatever pharmacist, nutritionist come up with. They help. Animals help with that, especially dogs that need to be walked. Even a cat, you need to change that cat box. You got to pick up the cat box, take it out, dump it out, whatever, clean it out, wash it out, dry it out, fill it back up, go back and forth, go to the store, buy the stuff. There's a lot of exercise we don't even think about that occurs with owning pets. Dogs, a lot. Bunny cages, birds, whatever, they do help. So we're doing these. So if you see any of these on there, if you go onto the channel here, when you're on the channel now, if you're watching, and look at the playlist for the animals, you'll see those, and you can just go ahead and boom, 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 and just share some of those out. That'll increase our reach. We have over 10,000 subscribers on the channel, so and it's worldwide. So if you know of a lost pet and you want me to put it on there, shoot a little video of it or whatever, give me the information, I'll do so. You'll see some examples of ones that are on there. That's what I've been working on lately, because we've been having rain. It's basically rained almost every day since before Thanksgiving. It rained on my birthday, which is November 30th. That was the end of the birthday month challenge, walking challenge. For my 61st birthday, I walked 610,000 plus steps. That's over 200 miles in 1 month. That's a lot. If you don't think it's a lot, try it. You'll see it's a lot. I'm not bragging. I just did it, and I know it's a lot. So since it's been raining so much, I can't really film outside. I do a lot of exercise inside. I've been trying to go to the mall, but with it raining this much for this long, people are going and starting a mall walk. They don't walk very far, and a lot of times they want to stop and talk. And some people have actually recognize me from the channel and say, "Hey, are you doing another challenge?" That's why I just did the challenge for St. Jude. Didn't go too well. I did the challenge for a month. That did go well. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go with this. Questions I was asked. People were asking me about, number 1, cereal. Okay, I think a lot of it has to do with, cereal. Let's go in the order I got them, and I'll kind of tie them in together. This is cereal. What do I do about eating cereal? Do I eat cereal? Yes, I do occasionally eat cereal. Most of the time for breakfast, I'll have about a quarter cup of plain whole milk Greek yogurt, and I'll take 2 strawberries, cut them up, and I'll sprinkle them there. That's the only fruit I have, those 2 strawberries. Somebody say strawberries not a fruit. That was on one of those radio stations. Strawberries not a fruit. So they asked me about cereal. What do I do? Okay, now here's the cereal. It's a keto cereal that someone told me to try, and I did. Taste, it's okay. It's not great. I'm not saying I'm not endorsing them. I'm not saying they're bad. Whatever. It just wasn't really something I think I really need. So for 1 cup of this keto-friendly cereal, is 17 grams of carbs. Now there's another question coming down later about carbs. I only count the actual carbs, not the net carbs. And net carbs you get by taking the total carbs in the food and you subtract the dietary fiber from it. So they're probably going to say something like, yeah, 3 net carbs. So it's 17 carbs in there. It has 15 grams of protein, which is good, but it's 17 grams of carbs. That's not including the milk. I'm not including milk on these. And I usually use skim milk. Sometimes with the shortage in the stores, it's hard to get, whatever. So I use skim milk. But since I don't really like this too much, these are just more of the healthier cereals. No, Captain Crunch or Lucky Charms. Right there. Okay. Then Bran Flakes. I use these for feeding the dog, making her balls. Now, this cereal is not a low carb cereal per se. If I was to use the amount that they're telling me to have, it is going to be, and it's hard to see, it's kind of dark in here. Let me grab a light. I can see it. Okay, anyway, total carbs in this one is 32 grams of carbs. 32 grams of carbs, so the other one's 17. So what can I possibly do? This is 32 grams of carbs, 32 grams of carbs minus the milk. Well, they tell me to eat 1 cup. So what I do with this, you guessed it, I'll have half a cup of this. Will I still be hungry? Maybe. I can drink a little glass of milk with that, extra, pick up a few extra carbs, but I can do that. Okay, next one, let's go with this one. This is shredded wheat by Barbara's Company. This has got bigger writing for guys who don't see too well, I guess. Total carbohydrate in this is if you eat 2 of these biscuits. A lot of you might have seen this on Ted Lasso. He's like, well, I don't know what this is. That's ridiculous. He's a football coach from wherever, Michigan. I don't know where he's from. But anyway, he was a football coach who goes to England and coaches football with a soccer ball. But he would know what this is. So anyway, they come with these biscuits, and they say if you eat 2 biscuits, it's 41 grams of carbs. So what do? You guessed it, 1 biscuit. And then the last one we'll look at, let's look at grape nuts. Now, grape nuts, they used to be like, people say this is the best cereal ever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it is. So they are saying if I eat only half a cup, because these are really dense. For those who haven't eaten grape nuts, I don't really think they come from a grape. I don't know why they're called grape nuts, but these little, and they say they eat it on Greek yogurt. You can use this as a topper on things too. But they say if you eat half a cup, now this one's going to be hard, you're going to be hungry after this one. A half a cup is 47 grams, so I would have to have a quarter of a cup about of this to make it a kind of a healthy low carb meal. So cereal, since I can't have a lot of fruit, like none, and I can't have things to go on top of it really. I used to love to put. I used to like oatmeal and raisins. I wouldn't put any sugar, so I thought it was doing really good. Just oatmeal, no added brown sugar, no honey, no none of that kind of stuff people do. But those raisins are a lot of carbs. So that's what I do for cereal. If I don't really like the taste of the keto cereals, I'm not saying it's bad. A lot of these keto diets are based on 35 grams of carbs, somewhere 33 grams of carbs a day, not a meal, a day. And what I was told with the VA was to get about 68 grams per meal and 15 grams per snack. That's 3 meals of 68 plus 2 to 3 meals at 15. But now if I was to do the keto diet that a lot of people are doing, and I was asked to try those, that's about 38 grams per day. Okay, keto foods, I just covered that. Keto foods. Do I go out and buy keto food? I buy low carb tortillas, very low carb, and I don't use 2. A lot of times they'll say, you'll read the ingredients, say for 2 slices of this or 1 full bagel of this. For me, if I want a bagel, it's half a bagel, half an English muffin, and I try to get the healthiest ones I can. So, keto foods are basically super low carb, I guess. I don't know if there's any difference between those. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Let me know down in the comments. If you want me to try something, also let me know. Snacking is next. Snacking, what do I do for snacking? Yeah, I like to snack. You can have a little bit, occasionally I'll have dark chocolate, not the whole bar. I get those really big bars at Aldi, like about this big, and I think they call them nibs, or the little pieces, the little squares that break up the whole thing. I'll have 2 of those. 2 of those nibs, not 2 of the candy bar that big, but 2 of the nibs, nibs, I think they call it, they're about that big. And I'll try that. Other things for snacks, sometimes I'll have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter by itself, maybe, or 2 tablespoons of peanut butter on celery. If I have celery, usually if I have celery, it goes bad. Can't have carrots. Carrots are too high in sugar. So the things I can have is a lot of salad, which is not salad being, salads with raisins and salads with strawberries and salads with apple. Just basically, green leaf, mixed greens, spinach, a little, maybe 5 baby carrots, and I eat baby carrots because it's easy to do that with, and some good whole, full fat dressing. I don't use any of the other dressings, so but I can take one of those quesadillas. I have some frozen chicken. I put it in the refrigerator. Sometimes I'll take the chicken or something without chicken. I'll take butter, no margarine. I take butter. I rub it around on the plate, on the pan. Throw the tortilla in there. Put some cheese, some good cheese, not gluten-free cheese, not any of those soy milk cheese, just regular cheese made out of milk. And I fold it over and I eat that. But they're small tortillas, and they're the the low carb tortillas. I do that. It kind of depends on what I want. I will eat some almonds, just like a handful of almonds, and eat those. It really depends on what's going on. So that's the next question: cravings. Do I get cravings? Yes. And those cravings are things like bread. You go to restaurants and they bring you that big thing of bread. A lot of times you go to an Italian restaurant and you can eat all that pasta, and what do they bring you first? Bread, and then they bring you a salad with croutons. Tons and tons of carbs there. So, but yeah, I do get cravings mostly for bread, sometimes for sugar, and I just have to handle that. What I do sometimes, what I used to do is I would drink a drink. I would take just some good, sparkling water was just sparkling water, and then I would add, I take a lemon, I'd cut it to maybe like a quarter, squeeze the lemon in there, take an orange, cut it into maybe 8 pieces, take one of those pieces, squeeze that in there, stir it up, and drink that, and it's good. So, yeah, cravings are tough. And you're gonna get them. I'm sure I get cravings. We all get cravings. Peanut butter, a couple spoonfuls of peanut butter, just something to hold me over. Usually we'll be okay. So the snacking and the cravings kind of go together. Okay, number 5. Wow, we're getting through these pretty fast. Number 5 is eating with others. That's always gonna be tough. You can go places, oh, here, try this, and have this, and do this. Or, hey, I remember you used to eat a large pizza with 12 toppings, and now you're only going to have a slice of pizza and a side salad, and no bread. No, what happened to you? They'll either tell you you can't eat it, you'll hear that loud, you can't eat that, you're on a diet. Well, yeah, physically I can eat anything. I can eat a shoe, probably. Probably shouldn't. But a lot of people have heard you, probably, and me, 1,000 times saying I'm on a diet. Yeah, we're always on a diet. What's a diet? Everybody's on a diet, some form of diet. It could be a bad diet. It could be a junk food diet. It could be whatever. They've probably heard it so much. And so if you eat with others, just they eat whatever they want. They'll say, hey, why don't we share? I really can't, but you go ahead. And I don't want them to think that they should change their diet for my diet. I always tell them, hey guys, you eat whatever you want to eat. I'll find something on the menu. I'll be okay. Or when I'm on set, everybody's, hey David, did you try this? Yeah, not for me today. And I'll just have, they usually have a huge, kind of like a salad bar kind of thing, usually on set, and I can eat that. And then maybe I'll have a piece of meat, or I'll have a lettuce wrapped burger or something like that, and get away from the pastas. And for breakfast, I'll have they have a big tray of scrambled eggs. I'll plop some scrambled eggs, take maybe 2 pieces of bacon, no hash browns, no donut, that kind of stuff, and I'd eat that. Okay, eating with us. Harm and missing meals. For me, the big harm of missing meals, is it harmful to miss meals, and why? For me, it's harmful because what happens is, number 1, my blood sugar may drop, and I'll have to immediately eat a ton of sugar to bring my blood sugar back up. And that's not only is that dangerous because it's bad to have low blood sugar, it's bad to have high blood sugar levels, but for me also, all those calories, all the extra sugar, instead of eating a meal and a snack, I've skipped, and now I'm at my second meal time. I didn't have that meal and that snack. And then I'm really, really screwed. And then I have to pound some stuff. So for me, missing meals is bad because of the fact, and also what happens if I do miss a meal and my blood sugar, let's say, is not affected. Let's just say, I had breakfast and then I had maybe a small snack, and then it's around 4. I go, oh, wow, I forgot to have lunch. And I know my blood sugar's not low. I can even check it. It's not low. But I'm extra hungry and I'm stuck. Where am I going to go eat? I don't have much time to plan out this meal. I have to eat a lot. So yeah, it's missing. Let's see here. Oh, weight gain. Number 7. Someone's asked me, did I gain weight during the storms? A lot of people ask me, did I gain weight during COVID? And both of those answers are probably no, because I did find ways to exercise. During this last storm, and it's been storming a lot, it's about to rain right now. We're about to have another atmospheric river here in California, Southern California, and it is tough. Next question. It's funny. I turned off the fan so it wouldn't make noise. Sweating. People ask about sweating. Do I sweat a lot? I don't anymore. I used to sweat. I used to have to use like the heaviest, best, like Mitchum or whatever deodorant. Antiperspirant. Now I can really go without antiperspirant. I can use a deodorant versus antiperspirant. I don't sweat in my arms. Ordinarily, I'd have sweat down to here and just dripping off my face. Right now, I do have it across my forehead because I turned off the fan. If the fan was on, and I'm drinking hot coffee. If I wasn't drinking hot coffee and the fan was on, I wouldn't be sweating at all. What I used to do for that, I think people that's basically what she was asking me. She's a woman, I'm a man, so probably different for a man and a woman, I guess. I would use antiperspirant. I would use like body wipes, if I was home, or maybe if I was to go somewhere, I could take a little pack of little body wipes and flushables, and I'd kind of clean myself off. I'd use powder around areas. I put the antiperspirant on first, then I throw a little body powder, like out of the shower kind, or baby powder. I used to like to use the cornstarch, the baby powder cornstarch. I think this one, it doesn't have talcum in it. I can't remember. So I would use that. Number 9. Under 10 I already covered sort of. So number 9 is the last, basically the last one, comfort food. What do I do about comfort food? I eat it sometimes. They call it comfort food for a reason. And a lot of people eat comfort food when they're not feeling well, and they need comfort. It's raining right now. It's really cold. And maybe a nice big hot bowl of soup with some good crusty thick bread. That sounds good. Can't have the bread. And a lot of the soups, I have to make sure that, where the carb contents on those. So it's kind of a concept about, yes, an open-faced roast beef sandwich with French fries. I don't like mashed potatoes, but French fries covered in gravy. That sounds good. You can't have it. And I can't really find a substitute for that. I could have the roast beef, so some slices of roast beef. Maybe find a gravy that's like a lower carb gravy, but I can't really have the bread. If I wanted to, maybe I could put they usually give you 2 slices of bread cut in half. Maybe I can get a piece of bread and 1 piece of bread and cut it in half. Or maybe I can just put it on a tortilla. Tortillas are pretty easy ways to accommodate. Another snack I would do sometimes too is I'd get like some good quality ham without honey in it. And I try not getting water. So it's a regular sliced up ham or roast beef. And I would get either the shredded cheddar, or I would get a slice of cheddar cheese, put in there, rolled up like a little wrap, and sometimes I put some mustard. I wouldn't use ketchup, because ketchup is super, super high in carbs. I wouldn't use barbecue sauce, would be a little bit of mustard, or maybe some ranch dressing, and I'd fold it up, and then I'd eat that as a snack. That's another snack I would have. Sometimes I can even, if I eat 2 of those, and I eat 2 pickle spears, and a glass of milk, and that's enough really to hold me over for a meal, a small meal. Okay, then the last question on here, number 10, I kind of covered that earlier. Carbs, total versus net, and I discussed that. The net is you take the carbs, you subtract the fiber, and that's what you get. It's called net carbs. I only count the regular carbs, my total carbs. So that's the end of Q&A number 3, the third one. The manager will fix this up and get that set out. My phone, my thing's kind of at an angle this afternoon, because I couldn't find my tripod. I made a film of my tripod. It's about this tall, and the legs out like that. It's about that tall. And I had it on here because I filmed a part of an audition. I haven't heard anything yet. Today was the deadline to get our audition tapes in, so maybe I'll hear something by Wednesday. But I made an audition tape, and I used it there, and I set it down, and it's only that big. It was a full-size tripod. I could find it. So it probably fell behind the desk, and I will find it. But I'm using a little index card box that they gave me when I was in the military. Nothing special. And it's propped up on 2 little other boxes, and it's facing me this way. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Hope your day's good. Check out those other videos. There are 2 other Q&A videos going back into either down here, there, so wherever you see playlist. I think it's on the top of the channel. It'll say playlist. There's a subscribe button over here, I think, so please subscribe. Please share the videos. If you go and see those lost pet videos, please share those lost pet videos. If you have a lost pet, or you know of a lost pet, it could be anywhere in the world. as long as it's legitimately lost. Let me know, and I'll shoot a quick video of it. I shoot a 1-minute video, and we'll get those out. Can't do them all. I'm trying to do at least two a day. I did a bird this morning, 2 birds this morning, so that's one video of 2 birds. There are 2 love birds, and they're missing out here near me. And I'll probably do another one of a dog or a cat, whatever I come up to first. And people will send me the things and say, please, can you shoot a quick video? We have a large reach here. We have 10,000 subscribers, but if the 6,000 subscribers, let's say, or 4,000 subscribers actually watch this video, and then they all share, wow, look at the reach of that. Maybe we can find somebody's animal. And a lot of people think it's not that big of a deal. It's just a dog. Who believes that? Oh, it's just a dog. It's just a cat. You know, I got my friend had a pet crawdad that she found. Emily, she's on a video back there, and I got really sad when he died. So it's not just anything. You know, it's just your grandma. It's just your mom. It's just a pet can be very sad, very worrisome if you lost one, and that'll definitely affect your journey. Your journey, my journey. I can guarantee you, it's not good. So anyway, Q&A is done. Thank you very much. Take care.